right, how's everyone doing out there? Hope everyone's still staying healthy. I guess this stuff's still going around. Um, I got my stimulus check. So also my company I work for is giving us a $500 bonus for working through this. So I got some extra money, so I went ahead and bought the fittings, anything else I might have needed for this Nova. So I'm finishing it up to get the body polished out. That's what we got here. Here's the body right here. You can see got that polished out real nice. See all the pearl in there. The black cherry color. Here's the hood. It's a resin hood that I found on eBay. Guy makes different ones for the Novas. I think he makes for any year Nova, different year Novas, not just this one. Camaros, just resin hoods. You got all kinds of them. Haven't painted the underside yet. I'll get to that. I'm not gonna paint it body color. It's just gonna be black under there. Got the trunk. The trunk opens, and then the doors. But yeah, that turned out nice. Turned out nice. Dust. But yeah, this turned out really good. You can see it's shiny. It's smooth. It's like a mirror. All right, that's that. Now let me show you the engine. Got the engine completed. It's not in the chassis yet. It's just outside. Like I said last time, I've never seen an engine like this in a model. Got that cross ram injection on there. That's 3D printed. I got that on a website, Shapeways. As you can see, everything is anodized red. That would be chrome. I have a Fram decal I'm going to put on the oil filter here. It's all wired and plumbed. Back here you got fuel lines coming out of the fuel rails there. There's other wires. I got the alternators wired. Electric water pump is wired. These are turned aluminum with actual little rubber belts. There's two of them. One for the power steering and alternator, and one for the AC. There's two different belts there. Got the AC lines coming off of the AC compressor. Lower radiator hose. Got heater hoses. Got the starter all wired. Yeah, it turned out pretty good. That turned out pretty good. I like the anodized red. I just like that color. I'll show you just how much I do like that color. This is that's my phone case, anodized red. And this is my my pocket knife, again, anodized red. It's close to the anodized red on the car there. Paint's a little different, I guess, but it's close. Let's see what else we got. I can show you. Here are the headers. I made a video of this a long time ago. I've been working on this car on and off for 2 years. A long time ago, I made a video showing how I made the headers. It's got these brass rods sticking out of there because this is what I'm using for my exhaust. Is this aluminum tubing. I think this is the right size tubing I got here. Maybe it's the other side that'll go on. There we go. That's going to be my exhaust. And I'll bend this. The exhaust is just going to come out the side. It's not going all the way back around the axle and whatnot. It's just going to come out right in front of the tire here. So I don't have to use too much of that. I don't have to bend this all around the axle and whatnot. And I got mufflers. And I have these flanges for the headers, different kinds. I'll probably just use the triangle ones, you know, normal looking ones. See, here's my radiator, electric fans. This could be AC condenser. I'll probably drill a couple holes here and have the two AC lines that go to the condenser go in through here. I think I'm going to see them once I put this in the body and then put the front bumper and grill assembly on there. I think I'll be able to see down in here. I'll have to look and see. And if I do that, I want to make sure I get the detail going, get the lines going into the condenser. And I went ahead and bought a different fuel cap. Instead of a little plastic thing I had on there, I bought this turned aluminum one. Looks better than the little plastic one I had on there. Goes along more with all the other detail I got on the car. And I got one for the radiator too. It's a little smaller than this one, but I got one for the radiator too. Here's my brake booster master cylinder. It looks exactly like a Wilwood master cylinder, and I have a Wilwood decal to put on top of it. So that's pretty cool. I'm not putting brake lines on it. Well, I guess the only thing I didn't do was wire the electric fans, put brake lines on it, and power steering lines. Those are the three, you know, detailed things that I didn't do. But that's okay. It's got everything else. This thing barely fits in. The engine barely fits in my chassis. I had to make a couple modifications to get this thing to fit. As you can see, the top of that transmission don't quite look right. I had to sand that down to get it to fit in there right. But it fits. It fits. It's a tight fit. It's a big motor. You know, resin. It's resin, so it's scaled to a 572 or 582, one of them. So it's a bit bigger than the engine that came with the car. But it fits. Barely, but it fits. And I had to make some room for the lower radiator hose coming through here, and then this is the fender well here. See, I had to do that so I can get the lower radiator hose to come up around the AC compressor and then go into the radiator, because that goes on there. But it should work. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and assemble all this. I'll get this in here, get all the things, all the wires and plumbing where they should go. And then I'll probably make a video on that. Get the front suspension done too. I'll make a video on that. Well, I'll make a video on the whole chassis before I put the body on it and do the final assembly, because everything will be wired up and plumbed. So until then, thanks for watching.